नमस्कार, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, सत श्री अकाल और राम राम। मैं हूँ आपके होस्ट जॉर्जी रेड्डी और आप सभी के स्वागत है हमारे प्रोग्राम में। आप देख रहे हैं फीजी इन फोकस अपने होस्ट जॉर्जी के साथ। हम इस प्रोग्राम को ला रहे हैं फ्रॉम ट्रेडिशनल अनसीडेड टेरिटोरीज ऑफ क्वांटलम, सिल्वरटूथ, कैट्सी और स्क्वामिश नेशंस. Join the Indo-Fijian Cultural Society of Canada for Gamitia Day on May the 14th at 5:30 p.m. located at the City Centre Library, 4th floor, 10350 University Drive in Surrey. Refreshments will be served. Seating is limited, so reserve your seat today. This is a free event. Since 2015, the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's has raised over $47 million to support individuals living with dementia and their caregivers. Join us on May the 25th for this impactful event. Each city hosts its own Walk for Alzheimer's. Sign up at walkforalzheimers.ca. Well, the city is buzzing with Go Canucks Go fever. Let's unite in support for our team and cheer them as they represent our city. Well, the city is buzzing with Go Canucks Go fever. Let's unite in support of our team and cheer them on as they represent our city. Go Canucks Go! अब आपको ले चलते हैं अपने स्पॉन्सर की ओर।
क्या आप अपना ड्रीम होम खरीदना चाहते हो या अपने घर से पैसे निकालकर अपने किचन या अपने घर को रेनोवेट करना चाहते हो, लेकिन बैंक्स ने आपको मना कर दिया है? आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं, यानी विक प्रसाद को। मैं एक इंडिपेंडेंट मॉर्गेज ब्रोकर हूं जो कई बैंक्स और क्रेडिट यूनियंस और प्राइवेट लेंडर्स के साथ काम करता हूं।
For more information, please call Vic Prasad at 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is one of the top brokers of Invest Craft Mortgages and is also a member of the Canadian Mortgage Brokers Association of BC.
For any kind of visa-related services, contact Milky Way Immigration, a galaxy of opportunities located at Unit 209-9547 152 Street, Surrey, BC. They have licensed immigration consultants, placement officers, and LMIA experts to meet your immigration and recruitment needs. Book one-time free consultation either on Facebook or by calling 604-396-0005. United Pallets and Crates is located at 11585 134th Street in Surrey, BC. Give Sam Dooler a call at 604-760-2028 or call the office number at 604-634-2001. You can also visit the website, which is www.unitedpalletsandcrates.com, or send us email at info@palletsandcrates.com.
अब हमारे साथ आए हैं विक प्रसाद जी, जो पूरे हफ्ते के फीजी के न्यूज़ को लेके आए हैं। तो चलते हैं, सुनते हैं। विक प्रसाद जी, आपके स्वागत है।
नमस्कार, फीजी इन फोकस में आपका स्वागत है। ये कार्यक्रम वैनकूवर, कनाडा से प्रसारित हो रहा है। फीजी न्यूज़ के साथ मैं हूं विक प्रसाद। पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री वोरेंगे बैनिमरामा को यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ द साउथ पैसिफिक मामले में न्याय के पाठ्यक्रम को विकृत करने के प्रयास के एक मामले में दोषी पाए जाने के बाद 1 वर्ष कारावास की सज़ा सुनाई गई है, जबकि सस्पेंडेड पुलिस कमिश्नर सितिवेनी गिलिहो को पद के दुरुपयोग के आरोप में 2 वर्ष के कारावास की सज़ा सुनाई गई है। कोर्टरूम में परिवार के सदस्यों के साथ कुछ समय बिताने के बाद बैनिमरामा और गिलिहो को हथकड़ी लगाकर जेल ले जाया गया। सज़ा सुनाते समय एक्टिंग चीफ जस्टिस सलेसितेमो का कहना है कि ब्रीच ऑफ ट्रस्ट हुआ था और उस समय बैनिमरामा प्रधानमंत्री थे। उनका कहना है कि प्रधानमंत्री के निष्ठा की शपथ ली थी। उन्होंने कमिश्नर ऑफ करेक्शंस को बैनिमरामा के मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट के उपयोग और उनके पेसमेकर ऐप के लिए उनके फ़ोन को चार्ज करने के लिए एक मेडिकल प्लान तैयार करने का आदेश दिया है। गिलिहो को सज़ा सुनाते हुए जस्टिस टेमो का कहना है कि यह जनता के विश्वास का उल्लंघन था, क्योंकि वह उस समय पुलिस कमिश्नर थे। उनका कहना है कि दोनों की जेल की सज़ा सुनाई गई और तुरंत शुरू होती है। खचाखच भरे कोर्टरूम में परिवार के सदस्यों को रोते हुए देखा गया। सज़ा सुनाने के बाद या सज़ा सुनाए जाने के दौरान सुबह हाईकोर्ट के बाहर सुरक्षा का कड़ा पहरा था। फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर और फिजी फर्स्ट लीडर वोरेंगे बैनिमरामा और बृहस्पतिवार एक्टिंग चीफ जस्टिस सलेसितेमो के द्वारा न्याय के कोष को विकृत करने के प्रयास के एक मामले में दोषी ठहराए जाने के बाद संविधान के आधार पर 2032 तक आम चुनाव नहीं लड़ पाएंगे। 2013 फिजियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के सेक्शन 56 सब सेक्शन 2G के अनुसार कोई व्यक्ति संसद के चुनाव के लिए तभी उम्मीदवार हो सकता है जब वह व्यक्ति नामांकित होने से ठीक पहले 8 वर्ष के दौरान किसी भी समय किसी भी अपराध के लिए दोषी नहीं ठहराया गया है। कानून जिसके लिए मैक्सिमम पेनल्टी 12 महीने या उससे अधिक का कारावास की अवधि है। एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में फिजी फर्स्ट पार्टी के पूर्व महासचिव अयाज सैयद कयूम ने जोर देकर कहा है कि वोरेंगे बैनिमरामा फिजी फर्स्ट के नेता है और पार्टी के नेता बने रहेंगे। सैयद कयूम का कहना है कि वह बैनिमरामा और शैलेश कुमार फिजी फर्स्ट के फाउंडेशन मेंबर्स है। जब उनसे पूछा गया कि वह किस हैसियत से प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं, तब सैयद कयूम, जो पहले ही पार्टी के जनरल सेक्रेटरी के पद से इस्तीफा दे चुके थे, कहते हैं कि वह पार्टी के फाउंडेशन मेंबर है। उनका यह भी कहना है कि वे बैनिमरामा को जेल की सज़ा सुनाए जाने के बाद अपील प्रक्रिया का इंतजार कर रहे हैं। शनिवार को एक 29 वर्षीय व्यक्ति को उसके दौबाती नसीनु स्थित घर में हुई मौत की हत्या माना जा रहा है। पुलिस का कहना है कि जब पीड़ित अपनी मौत से एक रात पहले घर पहुंचे तो उसने शरीर में दर्द की शिकायत की और चोट दिखाई थी। पीड़ित के पार्टनर ने जब उसे सांस लेने के लिए संघर्ष करते हुए सुना तो जाग गई, लेकिन उसे होश में लाने का प्रयास व्यर्थ साबित हुआ। पोस्टमार्टम कराया गया और मामले को हत्या की श्रेणी में रखा गया है। जांचकर्ता पीड़ित की मौत से जुड़ी परिस्थितियों को स्थापित करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। आप देख रहे फिजी इन फोकस, विक प्रसाद के संग अब कुछ स्थानीय समाचार। बीसी गवर्नमेंट का कहना है कि गैंग से संबंधित मौतों के विशेष रूप से जांच करने और उनका समाधान करने के लिए लोअर माइनलैंड में एक नई होमिसाइड टीम को फॉर्म किया गया है। पब्लिक सेफ्टी मिनिस्टर माइक फानवत ने गुरुवार को इंटीग्रेटेड गैंग होमिसाइड टीम को यह घोषणा करते हुए कहा है कि गैंग एक्टिविटीज से संबंधित इंटेलिजेंस कोऑर्डिनेशन में सुधार पर भी ध्यान केंद्रित किया जाएगा। गैंग वायलेंस और ऑर्गेनाइज्ड क्राइम हम सभी को प्रभावित करते हैं और हम लोकल, प्रोविंशियल और फेडरल एजेंसियों के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे हैं ताकि यह सुनिश्चित किया जा सके कि हम लोगों को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए सही कदम उठा रहे हैं और गिरोह से संबंधित गतिविधियों के लिए जिम्मेदार लोगों को उनके कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदार ठहराया जाए, फानवत ने कहा है। शुक्रवार को मेट्रो वैंकूवर के आसपास रात को आकाश में नॉर्दर्न लाइट्स को चमकते हुए देखने का अवसर मिला। नेशनल ओशनिक और एटमॉस्फेरिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने एक रेयर जियोमैग्नेटिक स्टॉर्म वार्निंग को चेतावनी जारी की जब शुक्रवार दोपहर को एक 16 विस्फोट के अनुमान से कुछ घंटे पहले पृथ्वी पर पहुंचा। इस प्रभाव पूरे सप्ताहांत और संभवतः अगले सप्ताह तक रहने वाला है। आप देख रहे फिजी इन फोकस, विक प्रसाद के संग अब कुछ खेलकूद के जगत से जानकारी। 2024 डिजिटल फिजी फैक्ट सुब्रेल पार्क लंबासा में खेला जाएगा मई 31 से। ग्रुप ए में नांदी, ननरोंगा, लौटोका और बा को रखा गया है। ग्रुप बी में रेवा, नावुआ, लंबासा और नसीनु को रखा गया है। मैचेस कुछ इस प्रकार से है। शुक्रवार मई 31 को पहला मैच नांदी और ननरोंगा के बीच में होगा। फिर रेवा अब नावुआ के साथ में अपना ताकत आजमाएगा। लौटोका और बा के बीच में 4:30 बजे खेल होगा। फिर ऑफिशियल ओपनिंग के बाद अंतिम मैच लंबासा और नसीनु के बीच में होगा। शनिवार को जून 1 को नसीनु और नावुआ के बीच में खेल होगा। फिर ननरोंगा, लौटोका के बीच में, फिर बा, नांदी और अंतिम खेल लंबासा, रेवा के बीच में होगा। HSBC सेवन्स 31 मई से 2 जून को मैड्रिड में खेला जाएगा। मेंस पूल ए में अर्जेंटीना, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, फ्रांस और ग्रेट ब्रिटेन को रखा गया है। पूल बी में आयरलैंड, न्यूजीलैंड, फिजी और साउथ अफ्रीका को रखा गया है। वुमेन्स पूल ए में न्यूजीलैंड, यूएसए, कनाडा और ग्रेट ब्रिटेन को रखा गया है। पूल बी में ऑस्ट्रेलिया, फ्रांस, फिजी और आयरलैंड को रखा गया है। वैंकूवर कनक्स की ओर अगर हम देखते हैं तो नेशविल प्रेडेटर्स को पराजित करने के बाद में सेकंड राउंड में प्रवेश कर चुके हैं। वैंकूवर और एडमिंटन के बीच में सेकंड राउंड के खेल कुछ इस प्रकार से हुए हैं। गेम 1 में वैंकूवर ने एडमिंटन ऑयलर्स को 5-4 से पराजित किया। गेम 2 में एडमिंटन ऑयलर्स की जीत वैंकूवर कनक्स से 3-2 से हुआ और इस प्रकार से सीरीज 2-2 हो गया। अगला खेल रविवार 6:30 बजे एडमिंटन में खेला जाएगा। अगर आप भी कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करना चाहते हैं तो आप हमसे संपर्क कर सकते हैं। विक प्रसाद को यहीं पर दीजिए इजाजत। धन्यवाद।
आपके बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद विक प्रसाद जी। अगर आपके पास भी कोई समाचार है, न्यूज़ है, आप शेयर करना चाहते हैं तो आप विक को कॉल कर सकते हैं at 604-306-6647 या आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं at 604-537-5123. In our studio today, we are honored to host the Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, Manoa Kamikamica, along with the Fijian trade delegation. There are here to engage with and connect with our Fijian community. We extend a warm welcome to him and his team. Please have a look.
And so that's where
yes,
you
but and
Yeah.
again, and the other major thing is just to continue to go work hard on training
Yeah.
replacements, and of course, to some degree, I think ultimately the government will have to look at opening up some immigrant population. I mean, that's no different from how Canada's resourced its human resources capital, how the US has done it. So these are the type of things that the government is trying to do. So we're working hard in various places.
Yeah.
But I
It's a
think
long-term goal. It's not going to happen
yeah.
overnight, no?
Yeah, but
What-
the
Yeah.
what I can see is as the economy is being rebuilt, if you like, if that's a word for it, there are some genuine opportunities to really make a difference in terms of the way people earn money in Fiji.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the
Long-term
the
plan.
long-term plan. Yeah.
While we're talking about the same thing,
Sure.
that how people from Fiji leave to go to Australia, New Zealand, that's what people know. People have not discovered in Fiji to come to Canada.
Yeah.
There are a lot of international
Exactly.
students come in here
Yeah.
from India, from Pakistan,
Yeah.
from China, from Japan. Name everywhere in the world, the international students are here. But we never hear that there are students coming from Fiji. I think that is something that, and then after they finish their studies, they can have PR or working
Yeah.
visa.
Yeah.
They can work, make money, and take it back to Fiji.
Yeah.
The parents are there.
Yeah.
So I think that is something that
Yeah.
your department, Fiji government, need to talk to Canadian government to
Yeah.
how to open up
Yeah.
that dialogue.
Yeah, one of the positive things that's happening now is Canada's about to set up their own mission in Fiji,
Yeah.
which really sets the government-to-government relationship on a different footing.
Yeah.
And most likely you'll probably see the Prime Minister here next year, or very soon. And that will kind of begin the discussions at that level. I've always viewed Canada as a bit like Australia.
Yeah.
A lot of migrant population, very capable,
Yeah.
very advanced economies, in various ways. Education system's excellent. And so, I see a lot of the Australian
Yeah.
dynamics in Canada. We just haven't
Yeah.
accessed it, and so be assured this is one of many visits that this government's going to be doing to try and drum up support and interest in Canada and what Canada can do in terms of investment in Fiji as well.
Great, wonderful. Last question I have.
Sure.
Fiji strives on tourism,
Sure.
and since you have the Fiji Airways coming
Yes.
directly,
Yeah.
YVR and then Nandi,
Sure.
now there is a Porter airline from Toronto
Yeah.
to Vancouver to Fiji. Do you see, since you have started direct flight from Fiji, from YVR,
Yeah.
is more not our people, not Indo-Fijian going, but more Canadians
Yeah.
visiting Fiji?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I
the
got.
ri-
This is just to give you share the data with you. Like I just had a look at. Our guys gave me that data in 2011. That's when
Yeah.
they started the numbers.
Yeah.
The visitor arrivals then was about 14,000,
Okay.
and it's been averaging around about 11 from then. Dropped obviously during COVID,
Yeah.
but the first year of direct flights, it's gone up to 21,000.
Wow. That's excellent.
And
And we have a gentleman from the
Yeah,
Fiji Airways
and,
right here, so
so-
he is listening to you,
Yeah,
and
so, I
I
mean,
think it's great that you
yeah,
have
and-
opened up.
Yeah, and like
some-
for me, like if you, like the way I see Canada is, it's like it's exactly got the same dynamics as Australia, and at a government at a people level, the Canadians are just very friendly, good to work with. I was just in Paris and I met one of the Canadian ministers, and again they're very supportive of what we're doing in the Pacific through climate change and other things, and so the potential of that relationship is quite significant. I know a lot of super funds in Canada are already investing in Australia. some big, for example, I hear the Quebec Super Fund is investing in Australia.
Yeah.
So, like the question is, can we attract some of those funds to Fiji
Yes.
for various things? So if that happens, all of a sudden we have a different kind of dynamic. And so I'm very excited about building the relationship with Canada because, certainly, in terms of looking at the demographics and the characteristics of Canada, it's like I said, it's almost like an Australia in some way, and there's a big opportunity to really go in and harvest things from there. And the biggest thing which you mentioned is the diaspora.
Yes.
100,000 diaspora. That's like I think it's bigger than Lautoka, I think. So that's the type of potential that Canada
And
has.
also, when we talk about diaspora, I was talking to somebody. Diaspora is our people that directly came from Fiji.
Correct, yeah.
But my children, my grandkids,
correct,
they are not even counted in the diaspora.
Yes, correct,
So there is a layers
Correct,
of generation that is not, they are called Canadians now, Indo-Canadian, whatever you want to call.
So, like, just for your audience, like, just as some information, I'm working with the Investment Fiji group to try and look at strategies to try and attract the diaspora. They're almost like in New Zealand, I call them the sleeping agents for Fiji.
Yeah.
You're there, as a Canadian, but really, you're also very supportive of Fiji.
Yeah.
And so if we can position ourselves and attract some of that capital, I'm so impressed with the amount of very capable, proven diaspora that have done well in Canada, similar to New Zealand. And if Fiji can access that knowledge and that capacity, it will do wonders for home. So, this trip, in some respects, I'm focused on investment for this trip, but more importantly, like I'm trying to ensure that we really start building good relations with the diaspora, and then try and position Fiji so that they, their family can say, oh, let's go and invest in a family home in Fiji.
Why
Can
not?
be used for Airbnb for 9 months of the year, and then 3 months we go and have a holiday during winter. Your winters here are very
cold and all that.
particularly we live in Upper Canada. But so these are the things that we are here to do, and I'm very excited to be here and just try and unlock the potential, understand the issues, and then continue to build on what I see for Fiji is a potentially major economic partner in the future. And on that basis, we are all excited and ready to do what we can.
Okay. I think with that, Binaka, because we'll be meeting, you'll be here for next few days,
yes.
so we'll be chatting more.
Sure.
And as you have seen, that we were having a special one-to-one interview
Thank you.
with the Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, Mr. Honorable Manua Kamakamika, in our studio. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being
Naka
here. Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
And we shall see you again.
Thank you.
Binaka.
Naka, thank you.
Thank you, sir. हमारे पास कुछ public service announcements. Please have your pen and papers ready. Amar Dhillon from Dreams Media Group is bringing together former Miss India Pooja Batra, Indian Bollywood actress Bhagya Shri, and Miss Kimi Verma, an Indian-American actress and fashion designer known for her work in Punjabi films. They will be performing at the Empress Palace Banquet Hall on May the 20th to celebrate Mother's Day. For further details, please reach out to dreamsmediagroup@gmail.com. Save the date! The Bula Rugby Sevens Barbecue Fundraiser returns on Saturday, May 18th, kicking off at 2 p.m. at the Pier Max parking lot in Surrey. Treat yourself and some friends to some delicious barbecue and show your support for this tournament. Tickets are priced at $25. For more information, please contact Sala at 778-707-6227. Let's come together and make this fundraiser, an unforgettable event. Prem Prasad of Fraser Street, Vancouver, is celebrating his 78th birthday on May the 14th. He migrated to Canada in 1987 with his family and established his own business. He's receiving special wishes from his sons, his daughter-in-laws, and 4 grandchildren, as well as well-wishers from USA, Fiji, and here in Canada. Happy birthday from Fiji in Focus. If you are celebrating your loved one's birthday, you can send all the information with their photos to fijianfocus21@gmail.com. Here are a few highlights from the trade mission that took place last week, where investors gathered. Please have a look.
So this evening won't be complete if I didn't introduce Alika Cooper. Alika Cooper has been kind of the rock of this whole 3 weeks. And I know, I mean, he's going to need a good massage and vacation because we've been on him every day. We've been, you know, the itinerary has changed every day. Not every day, sometimes 3-4 times a day. Like this breakfast today, I called him last night. I said, let's just have breakfast. We're going to go pick up DPM. And I said, wow, it's going to be so late. He's going to want to sleep. I don't think he wants to go eat. Poor guy has been through all of that. So Alika, come up here. I'd like for you to introduce the delegates. Maybe the delegates can say, just quickly go through and say who they are and what their role is in this whole trip. So if you want to do that, Alika, we appreciate it.
It's a little bit shy. So just keep it brief and maybe a brief introduction.
Thank you, Mr. Naka. Buluvinaka, everyone. My name is Alika Cooper. I run the Trade Commission office in San Francisco. Just very quickly, a lot of the work we do is to see how we can support investors, support investment inquiries, and promote Fiji as a unique investment destination. We work very hard with our Fiji exporters as well to see how we can increase exports to the North American region, both US and Canada, and I know a lot of them are excited about the trip that we're doing here. We also work with our export service providers, Fiji Airways, Tourism Fiji, outsourced sector, and we've also got a really strong Film Fiji back home as well. You know, US Survivor, which is one of the US Survivor, which is one of the top US or the top US reality TV show, has been shot in Fiji, I think, the past 6 seasons. So we work with all our partners. And lastly, we support the Fiji diaspora. The diaspora has a lot of questions with regard to citizenship or with regard to investments, and our office is open to everyone. We're a small team. There's 3 of us in San Francisco, and we're growing. And, you know, I've only been here 2 years. We just set up. And we spent the first 1.5 years understanding the California landscape, the diaspora, making connections. One thing that I feel is really important with this trip is the more connections we make in Canada, in Vancouver, in British Columbia, and Surrey, the more time I'm going to start to spend here to see how we can develop the connections and networks that we have here. You know, to Sashi and Shelley and to everyone who supported the event tonight, you know, please accept our sincere appreciation and gratitude. And before I end, I'd like to ask all the Fiji delegation just to put your hand up, say your name, say your company, and 1 sentence about yourself, or 1.5 sentences about yourself, just so that we can hear everyone. So my name is Alika Cooper. I'm the Fiji Trade Commissioner to North America. I grew up on a small farm in Pacific Harbor, and Fiji's home. Naka. Can I start with Chese, and then we go around the room this way?
Come to the front here.
Please.
Come here. I think it would be better if all the delegation that are in the back, that are not in the picture, so that we can take a group picture, or dance or wherever it needs to go. So please come in here.
Wait.
Usually, yes, you were.
Come. Jenny, you just ladies first. Ladies come to the front. Come, ladies. You need to be seen on candid camera.
We don't need to be there.
All right, go, ladies.
You choose.
Alika,
Yeah.
Thank you, Disable everyone. My name is Chestin Boda. I'm a senior trade economist at the Ministry of Trade, Cooperatives, SMEs and Communications. Work on trade negotiations, facilitation, development, and so forth, and also assisting the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister in this mission.
Naka.
Bulavinak, everybody. I'm Jenny Sito and I chair Investment Fiji, but I'll let Kamal over the course of the next few days talk about our own Investment Fiji. It's so great to meet so many of you here. As the Deputy PM was talking about strategies, and I looked at a few people and I thought, wow, we've got a room full of people who can help us with IT strategy. You talk about SMEs, right? You've all come to Canada at very early ages or came and started something really small. So I think there's a lot of lessons we can learn from you. So please, we look forward to hearing from you over the next few days and give us some bright ideas in terms of developing our strategy.
Jenny chairs Investment Fiji, and she's actually one of the top accountants in Fiji. She's very motivated. She was a partner of PricewaterhouseCoopers before she retired 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah.
So you know my friend, the late Daniel Rowe.
Yes, very well.
थैंक यू। अब समय हो गया है हमारे जाने के, और आपके और हमारी मुलाकात फिर होगी नेक्स्ट वीक। Keep watching Fiji in Focus, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. and Thursdays at 2:30 p.m., Sundays at 4 and Alberta में at 5 p.m. Sponsorship के लिए please call कीजिए Camilla को at 604-537-5123। आप हमें भी कॉल कर सकते हैं, हमारे नंबर क्रेडिट्स में दिया गया है। Before I leave, I will leave you with these thoughts. If they don't involve you, don't get involved. If they don't tell you, don't ask. If they don't invite you, don't go. Know your positions in people's lives. Author unknown. अपना और अपने फैमिली के ख्याल रखना। मैं हूँ आपके होस्ट जॉशी रेड्डी। फिर मिलेंगे, तब तक के लिए विनाका और नमस्ते।